Good morning, students, to all of you. Today, we are going to discuss about the physical properties of the haloalkane. Okay. Today we are going to discuss about the physical properties of haloalkane. So whenever we are going to discuss about the physical properties of haloalkane, into that number one we are going to discuss about the physical state and the smell, about their physical state and about their smell. So what usually we are saying that haloalkanes are usually colorless. What is it? They are usually colorless and having a sweet smell. What is it? Sweet smelling liquids. Sweet smelling liquids. And one thing more, I will tell you usually what is happening there into that. Whenever we are talking about their lower members like CH3Cl, CH3Cl, CH3Br, okay, so means these lower members, same way C2H5Cl, they are the colorless gases. What is it? They are the colorless gases, but higher members are solids. But a reason I think you know very well. Why the reason that lower members are gases, higher members are solid? What is the reason? The reason behind it is this one only, that lower member usually having a weak van der Waals forces of attraction. Weak van der Waals forces of attraction, but higher members are having higher van der Waals forces of attraction. That is why they are solids. Okay. After that, we are having a next point. Second point is here, that is about their solubility. What is it? About their solubility. Student, just remember one thing, that haloalkanes are not able to form hydrogen bond with the water. Means haloalkanes cannot form hydrogen bond with water. That is why they are less soluble in the water, or you can say they are not soluble in the water, but they are soluble in the organic solvent. They are soluble in the organic solvent like a benzene. Okay, benzene is there, ether is there, like this, but insoluble in the water because they can't form the hydrogen bond. Clear? Now after that, we are having a third point. You have to remember just, that is about their density. Okay, so whensoever they are talking about the density, and what they are telling, fluoroalkane is there, chloroalkane is there. They are lighter than the water. While the bromides and the others iodides are heavier than the water. Okay, so the order of the densities. But I will tell you, as the size of the element or atomic mass of the element will increase, their density will also going to be increase. Okay, so just all of you just see there what I am going to do there. See, fluorine, then chlorine, then bromine, and then iodine. As the size is increases, the density is also increases. Clear? Same way, beta. Same way. I will give you one more example. You see, here I am writing CH3I with the same halogen. CH3, CH2I, and here I am writing C3H7I. Now tell me about the density. Where the density is going to be increased, or where the density is going to be decreased. Now with the increase of the size of the alkyl group, okay, density is going to be decreased. Clear? Means this one will have highest density. Just remember, as the size of the alkyl group is going to be increased, density is going to be decreased. Okay. Then after that, student, one more point is there. Okay, one more point is there where we can consider number of halogens. Okay, you must see, all of you, there is CH2, Cl2, CHCl3 and CCl4. Okay, and here what they told, the density is increases. Here density is increases. Why density is increases? Density is increases with the increase of number and the atomic mass of the halogens. With the increase in number and the atomic mass of the halogens. Just remember, here number of halogens are 4. How many halogens? 4. Here 3. Here 2. As the number of halogens are increases, their atomic mass also increases. Okay, that is why their density is also going to be increased. Student, these points of densities, try to just remember these all the things. Okay. Next point is there we are having about their melting point and the boiling point. So whensoever we are talking about their melting and boiling point, before explaining their melting and boiling point, one thing we know very well, that Rx is a polar compound. What is it? Polar compound. Clear? So it means it will have a strong forces of attraction, or you can say strong dipole attraction. Okay, and due to the strong dipole attraction, their melting and boiling point will be higher than that of the simple hydrocarbon. Simple hydrocarbon means alkane, alkene and alkyne. Once again, this haloalkane will have a dipole attraction. Why dipole attraction? Because of the polarity, and due to this reason only they will have a high melting and boiling point. So now we will see little bit of trends into that. What type of trends we are getting over there? So see, all of you, number one is here into that. Okay, you see please, number one into that. Here I am writing there Ri, here Rbr, here I am writing Rcl, here I am writing Rf. Now alkyl group is same, okay, but halogens are different. What is going to happening over there, beta? Melting and boiling point will be more in case of Ri. You know why? Because as the size of halogen is increases, van der Waals forces also increases, and due to the increase in van der Waals forces of attraction, Ri will have higher melting and boiling point. Okay, number two. Now number two is there that I'm writing there. Now you see please, suppose I'm writing this one CH3Cl, then CH2Cl2, then I'm writing CHCl3, and then I'm writing CCl4. Now we have to compare their melting and boiling point. Now can you tell me which one will have highest melting and boiling point? Yes, obviously this one, CCl4. Why CCl4 is having a? Because as the number of halogens are increases, okay, their atomic mass increases and van der Waals forces of attraction is also increases. Clear? Now same way you can see one more trend is here. Okay, into that trend you see please. Now here in this case halogen is going to be remain same. You see, I'm writing there CH3Cl. Here I'm writing CH3 CH2Cl, and here I am writing CH3 CH2 twice Cl. Okay, like that it increases. Now tell me where the melting and boiling point will be high. Obviously here is high. Why? Because as the size of alkyl group is increases, halogen is same, but as the size of alkyl group is increases, van der Waals forces is also going to be increased. Okay, that is why melting and boiling point is going to be increased over here. Okay, then after that, after this point, we are having one more trend is here. You must see, all of you there. Okay, in that trend, you please see. Now I'm writing there this one CH3 CH2 CH2Br. Okay, then I am writing CH3 CH3, then CH2Br. Oh, is that right? Then after that we are writing CH3 CH2 CHBr CH3. Clear? Then after that I am writing one more. After this, now you see what the changes are, what type of changes are coming over here. Okay, here I am writing CH3 CH3Br. Now you see the melting and boiling point where it will be more. But here I will tell you, this one is having a maximum melting and boiling point. Okay, then this one and this one. This is at the last. Anybody from you can tell me why it is like that? Actually what is happening there, when you are moving from here, from N-butyl bromide, this is isobutyl bromide, this is secondary butyl bromide, this is tertiary butyl bromide. As we are moving from N-butyl bromide to tertiary butyl bromide, what is going to happening over there? But a branching is going to be increased, and when the branching is going to be increased, then surface area is decreases, and when the surface area is decreases, then van der Waals forces is also be decreases. That is why their melting and boiling point is decreases. That is why their melting and boiling point is decreases. Once again I am telling you, when we are moving from this N-butyl bromide towards last one is tertiary butyl bromide, from here to here, what is happening there? Branching is going to be increased, and due to the increase in branching, surface area is going to be decreased, and when the surface area is decreases, then melting and boiling point is also be decreases. Is that clear? I hope you are getting my point, all of you. Or is that clear to you to all? So due to this reason only. Okay student. After that beta, we are having a next point. Okay, next point is here about the polarity and dipole moment. So whensoever we are talking about the polarity and the dipole moment, then usually what we are saying, इसकी polarity ज़्यादा है, उसका dipole moment भी ज़्यादा होता है, and dipole moment and the polarity usually depend upon the electron activity. Okay, then you see please all of you, what is going to happening over here, that CH3F is here, CH3Cl is here, then CH3Br is here, then CH3I is here. Okay, then what is going to happening over there, here is 1.847D, and here is 1.860D, here is 1.830D, here is 1.636D. Clear है? Oh, yes or no? Now what is going to happening over there? You see the maximum, which one is having a maximum dipole moment? Please see. But usually if you will see it very very carefully, then what you will find out, maximum dipole moment is for the F and the chlorine, for the fluorine and the chlorine, because they are having a high electronegativity. What is it? Their electronegativity is high. That is why fluorine and chlorine is having a highest dipole moment. After that it is going to be decrease. Okay, then student, after that we are having a one point that we can write in a note. That point is, you please see, all of you, but sometime we are going to discuss their inflammable nature also. What we are going to discuss inflammable nature also. And usually just remember that halogen compounds are less inflammable, okay, inflammable. And just remember, okay, and their inflammability is decreases with the increase in halogens. Their inflammability is decreases with the increase of the halogen. And just remember one thing, that CCl4 is used as an fire extinguisher. Is very important, fire extinguisher, and on the name of pyrene. Just remember, usually they are less inflammable, and as the halogen are increases, their inflammability is decreases with the increase of halogen. And just remember one thing, that CCl4 is mainly used as an fire extinguisher. Its name is pyrene over there. Okay students, thank you very much. So these all were the physical properties of haloalkane. Thank you.